Hello, my name is Matt Carden, and recently I got back from Disney World. You can kind of see my mugs in the background. That's Sleeping Beauty up there I picked up. I absolutely love it. And this time on this trip, I wanted to make sure I brought back some of why I love it so much. Now, a big part is of course my daughter. She was 3 this time, and to see her eyes light up when she sees the characters, or just reach over and we were riding the magic carpets and the camel spits on you. It's just like Dumbo, it's just a spinning ride. And she looks over at me and she gets this big smile and says, "Daddy, it's the best day ever." That's 98% of the reason why I love that place. There's a lot of other things that go into it though, and I wanted to journal and figure that out, and why is it so important. And this video is going to cover one of those aspects. You see, we rode Winnie the Pooh, and Ella absolutely loved Winnie the Pooh. I think we rode it at least 4 times. And she rode it with her grandparents. She rode it with her mother and father, and we loved it. I loved watching her. But there was something else about Winnie the Pooh. You see, Winnie the Pooh has a lot of mistakes in the ride. Winnie the Pooh has a lot of mistakes in the TV show. It has a lot of mistakes in the books. And these are really easy to figure out. When Rabbit in his garden, he can't spell a single word right. Cabbage is spelled with a K, and lettuce with an S, and only 1 T, I think. And you go through it and you look at all these misspellings. You look at all these other things that aren't quite right. But the ride's perfect. The ride is seen through the eyes of a child, and it's produced by how these Imagineers are looking at what it would look like if a child was building it. And that's exactly what the original author of Winnie the Pooh did, and that's exactly the spirit that has kept going, is the fact that it doesn't have to be right to be perfect. And sometimes I think we get caught up in our lives so much. I know one guy I went to college with for a while, and we were really big in Campus Crusade for Christ. And he said he went to this big worship service, and there was over 1,000 people worshiping. And he said, "I want to lead a worship service like that." And I said, "That's cool, man. That is awesome. Why don't you start with leading our group of 10 people?" "No, man, I don't think I could do that." He didn't think he could do it perfect. He didn't think he could do it right. These are videos that I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, and yet I just haven't gotten around to do them. You see, I've been wanting to put together a speaking portfolio through YouTube or through something like that, but it wasn't quite right, or I just didn't get around to doing it. You see, Pooh taught me one thing: things don't have to be all completely right to be perfect. So as you go forward, you don't have to spend that perfect moment with somebody. You don't have to do all the right things in that moment for it to be perfect. You don't have to listen right. You have to listen to where the conversation becomes perfect. You do things not 100% right all the time, but that doesn't mean it's not perfect. When you come at a stance from innocence and a stance of love and a stance of respect, things aren't always going to be right. But just like how this videos might be at an angle a little bit, doesn't mean it's wrong. It means what came from the product is perfect. Thank you.